Only sticking with Europe with a bit of Hong Kong on the side as we look at our course and distance. It's pretty simple. Go as fast as you can for as long as you can. And then it'll be a survivor of the fittest a little bit at the end. Good play into the hands of the closer. Peniaphobia for me. Let's go to Terry.
Peniaphobia is walking up towards the outside stall, gate 16, closest to the outside rail, and Shane Ryan's on his way down looking for his button. Lancelot Delac about to come up. Now two waiting his turn in the blue of Godolphin. Bundle of Joy, who's drawn gate number 2, is about to be led forward. And Amber Sky, who carries the number 10 saddlecloth, is looking to retain the crown. He won the race 12 months ago. The old Quoz sprint, the dash for cash. They're ready. Back go the gates. They're off and racing, and Artug and Lancelot Delac were slow to move. Hatoto has missed the start. Amber Sky came out brilliantly. He's gone looking for the lead from Via Africa. Bundle of Joy. Distinctive Passion going forward too, followed then by Caspian Prince just off the pace, and Peniaphobia is followed further back by Caspanecha, Mirza, Farmars on the far side, then Artug, Soul Power, Lancelot Delac. So Maximilian's a long way back as they link with the course proper, where Amber Sky is the leader. Amber Sky showing the way over Distinctive Passion, giving chase. Peniaphobia on the outside, Bundle of Joy on the inside, and Via Africa and Step at Point now beginning to run on. Amber Sky in front of Peniaphobia. Here's Soul Power descending on the outside. Soul Power's coming with a wet sail on the outside. Will he do it in Dubai finally? Yes, he will. Soul Power has won from Peniaphobia with Green Mask on the far side, flashing up to be third. Then Bundle of Joy, Amber Sky, Sir Maximilian, followed further back by Artug, Farmar, Distinctive Passion, and then came Caspanecha, Via Africa, Mirza, Caspian Prince. Hatoto missed the start, finished well back, and Lancelot Delac was last of all. Well, the multiple Group 1 winner, who'd run placings in the race in the past, had never quite been able to show his very, very best here at Meydan until tonight. He's cut down Peniaphobia to win, with Green Mask battling on strongly on the inside to run third. They've run 57.24, 57.24. As we wait, and they're up 7, Soul Power. Richard Hughes first, number 16, Peniaphobia, ridden by Douglas White, is second. Number 1, Green Mask. Frankie Dettori has run third. Amber Sky fourth. Bundle of Joy fifth. Sir Maximilian sixth. 7, 16, 1, 10, 2 and 6 in 57.24, which is outside of the time Amber Sky ran in winning the race 12 months ago and setting the 1,000 metres record. It was 56.21. 57.24 tonight. But it makes no difference. Soul Power has added yet another Group 1 to his repertoire.
Take me through your trip.
He's a wonderful little horse, to be honest. After the last day, I wasn't very strong on him. I thought he ran too lackluster. But Eddie Lynham's done something, and it's worked a treat.
Well, apparently he's been training up a storm here in Meydan. You were 0 for 11 coming in. This is your last trip to Meydan before you become a trainer. Is this any more special for you, winning for Eddie aboard this guy?
Any winner's special, but last ride here, it's great.
Last time you left here in an ambulance after a crashing fall, any reserves about coming back?
Yeah, I hope I don't fall down the stairs tonight. Hopefully we get home safe and sound.
Well done, Richard. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'm with Eddie Lynham, the delighted trainer of Soul Power, and he's deserved this over the years at Meydan, hasn't he?
Yeah, we were starting to wonder, was it was he ever going to win an international Group 1? He'd been second in this, he'd been second in the Hong Kong sprint to the best sprinter I've ever seen, Lord Kanaloa. But I'm delighted for everybody concerned with the horse, the owners, the staff at home, my family, everybody, that he's finally done it today.
He looks better than ever aged 8, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's getting good at it, and all week he's been shown off to the cameras. He's just come to himself. He was disappointing Super Saturday, but the trial doesn't count. Today was what mattered, so I'm very, very pleased.
Many years in waiting, but it's brilliant to see. Well done, Eddie.
Thank you very much, and it says something for the European sprinters.
Indeed.
Cheers. Thanks very much.
We finally found someone for Steve to interview who's the same height as him. Hurrah! What a brilliant story this is. Soul Power, run in the race many times before, finished second in it 2012, fourth in 2013, seventh in 2014, and he's finally won it. What a triumph for perseverance.
Yes, the oldest horse in the race, the veteran, but the seasoned campaigner. He's a great success story. He's what you want in a sprinter. Beautifully trained again by Eddie Lynham. He's a top trainer. Trains about 30 minutes from Dublin, the capital of Ireland. And Richard Hughes, obviously going to be his last season before taking up a training career in 2016. But this will mean so much to Eddie Lynham and the owners as well. David and Sabina Power, they were with me on the Emirates flight out from Dublin a few days ago. Great supporters. They owned Slade Power last year, had 2 winners at Royal Ascot. And as you can see, the pace was so strong, and once Richard got him into a pattern and a rhythm and switched him right and down the stand side, there was only going to be one winner inside the last 400 metres.
Yeah, we did think they were going to go very, very fast, as they did. It could set up for a closer, and no traffic issues for Richard Hughes. And really, this week, I watched, say, Soul Power go around the training track with Ed Lynham the other morning, and he sort of said he's unofficially worked because he's been tanking in the mornings, making life really difficult for his rider. So, it looked like he was well, but it looked like he was almost doing too much. But obviously, all those concerns are completely academic now.
But he's 8 years of age, he's cute, he's experienced, and Eddie Lynham, I think, doesn't say a whole lot. But he's a very, very shrewd trainer. He's very highly regarded. With the ammunition he gets, with the quality of horse he gets, this horse wasn't an expensive horse. He was only, approximately about 50,000 euros as a yearling, but he's been some money spinner for Eddie Lynham and the Power family. They will get tremendous joy out of this, David and Sabina.
They've been great to deal with. I've spoken to Sabina a number of times down the years when this horse has won, and she's just so delighted to be involved. And Ed Lynham said the nicest man.
Eddie Lynham trains very close to a stud farm that's owned by Sheikh Mohammed, Wood Park Stud, where a lot of the brood mares are foaled. There's Eddie chatting to Richard Hughes. This horse will get a wonderful reception.
That gives us a good idea of how small Soul Power is. I mean, he's a pony, isn't he? He's absolutely tiny.
It doesn't make a difference, does it? Once the engine, once the heart is in there.
And he'd never won in Dubai. This is his 9th start here. He'd been second 3 times. And Ed always just sort of said, we don't know what, it's not like he doesn't like running here. He runs well here. He finished second. But he just, for some reason, just hadn't had the rub of the green. But I think the fact they went so quickly set it up for him. At one point, I thought they weren't going to catch Amber Sky. I thought we were going to have a repeat of last year. He's run an absolute cracker to finish 4th. Green Mask as well, the horse that was pretty much unconsidered from Wesley Ward. He's finished 3rd here. Peniaphobia 2nd. Bundle of Joy 5th, Sir Maximilian 6th. So you were right there about Sir Maximilian picking up a check.
Yeah, I thought he would pick up a check as well. Wesley Ward, is a real good man with sprinters in America. There's David Power, the tall gentleman, chatting to Richard Hughes and David's daughters as well. And there's Sabina, David's wife, in the beautiful green hat. She loves her horses, really gets really excited. And you can, as they say, chalk it down. This horse will be seen in the King's Stand at Royal Ascot in the middle of June.
And you're the right person to have on our broadcast at this moment, because he was the only Irish horse on the card, only Irish trained horse on the card. And, the odds were stacked against you, should we say.
Yeah, but when you come to the World Cup, you've got to bring quality. It's a race, and we didn't have horses good enough at this time of the year to come for some of the other races this time round. Hopefully next year, like we have about 25 Irish breds here this evening. But privately, we said coming over in the plane, if this horse gets into a rhythm and if there's pace up front, and that's why we thought and put him up as the selection beforehand. 8-1 was much too big a price. He might have been the veteran, the pensioner at 8 years of age, but he still has the legs to go and win.
He does, and he's a very tough horse. I think it's amazing how Ed manages to keep him on the go, because say, for the last 4 years he's come out here, raced at the Carnival in March, and he's still running well when Hong Kong comes around, the big international meeting there in December, which is another place that he's never managed to win, and I'm sure that will be on the radar
lovely
as well.
shot, isn't it? Richard Hughes rubbing Soul's Power right ear and tapping him down the shoulder. You know, just saying, thank you very much, pal. You did it well.
He did it very, very well indeed. Be nice to see the whole race again. Perhaps we'll get that from the helicopter. And so we get that straight angle. There's a few that are a little bit slowly away. Toto was one of them. Veer Africa, she's broken well.
Out, didn't he?
Yeah, Amber Sky straight out into the lead there. Ryan Moore not messing around. He'd have watched last year's tapes, of course.
Watch them, they all
come over slightly, haven't they? All tracked over to this side.
That's sweet. The camber is there, isn't it? That's why they've all fanned to stand side.
And there's a Toto on the right out the back. Soul Power got plenty of horses in front of him, but that's sort of how he has to be ridden, isn't he? He's a horse who is seen to best effect when he gets a lot of cover.
And that's why he's been ridden by men like Johnny Murta, like Richard Hughes. Kid love treatment. Beautiful pair of hands, put them to sleep, and he loves navigating his way through horses, Soul Power, and that's what he loves. He loves finishing. But once he got the splits, once daylight came, you just knew the class, as they say, class is permanent, Laura.
Yeah.
And once he saw daylight, you can see, and he's won snug at the end.
He has.
He's won snug. He's won a half a length and a half a length.
Yeah, I think you were shouting him on for at least the last couple of 100 metres there, because you could see he was coming. You could see he was going to get there, barring some sort of disaster. Amber Sky's ran a fine race. That was a really good effort from him after what has been a bit of a disappointing campaign back at home in Hong Kong, and Peniaphobia didn't let Tony Cruz down.
For Ireland. The winner was trained in Ireland, owned in Ireland, Irish jockey, and the second was bred in Ireland, so we'll claim a 1-2.
Irish Survey Marketing will be absolutely delighted. That's a great advert for them there. Soul Power has been over the last few years. Artug was disappointing, seeing there in the Godolphin blue. It's owned by Saeed Attire, but now carried the Royal Blue Silks this evening. Wasn't really there early on as I expected, and just a bit below par perhaps for him.
Absolutely. You have to say in fairness that Green Mask from stall 1 did very well to finish third. Bundle of Joy was back in fifth. They've done well from their stall positions.
Yeah, they have.
Bearing in mind how the race unfolded and panned out.
Soul Power, of course, was right in the middle in 7.
Which allowed him to have options.
He could have gone either left or right. He's opted to go right, and so you knew he was going to pick up these leaders, didn't you, really?
Yeah.
As much as I was willing Peniaphobia on, he was beaten by the horse that came here with 3 Group 1s, the horse who probably was the best in the race, and so pleased that Europe have finally managed to win this, because they had a bit of a disappointing stat coming into it.
We've never won it. As you said, the stats were totally against us, but stats are there to be broken, and we certainly did that tonight in style.
And what next for Soul Power? I imagine he'll go to Newmarket. He's got quite a tried and tested campaign, hasn't he?
Yeah, the road map is there, isn't it? But I would have thought Eddie will, again, bring him down again. These sprinters have to be, engaged and taken back down again. So I would have thought it's Royal Ascot will be the ultimate objective, and try and win there for the third time. That would be magic.
Which would be unprecedented, wouldn't it, if he can win 3 King Stands?
And on that performance, because they were slightly concerned the way he ran here first time up this year, that perhaps the dream run is over, but it's proved this evening, forget about the morning work. He's 8 years of age now. He saves it. As they say, what he does in the morning is his own business. It's all about out from the gates, winning post, goodbye starter, hello judge.
Fantastic, really great result there to our Alcos sprint. Soul Power winning it for Ireland, and Eddie Lynham, who will shortly be going up to receive his trophy. We'll see a large contingent from the Power family, and they never miss this horse's run wherever it is around the world. And we'll